Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here. Today I am up in Evansville, which is maybe a half hour from Beloit. It's not very far. But the reason I'm here is not just because of this wonderful park, which is Lake Leota. Yeah, Leota, I think it's, yeah, Lake Leota, right there on the sign in front of us. But the reason I am here is because there is a brand new, and I'm talking brand new, segment of the SH Trail, and of course it's going to be called the Evansville segment because it goes through the city of Evansville. Now, technically it starts right over there, and from where I parked, I could have just walked down a little bit to it. But I wanted to walk around the park just a little bit. I mean, look at this. We got this nice little channel that runs through here. Nice little waterfall there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Got a little loop thing that kind of goes around over there. Neat. Neat. And yeah, I think all that's all dammed off. So there's a little bit of a, well, it's Lake Leota is just over there on the other side of the dam. So yeah, not a bad little park here. Not bad at all. There are train tracks that run just over there, but I've never known a train to be on those tracks. Looks like there's a swimming pool up there. I didn't know Evansville had a swimming area. I almost never come into this park. I drive by it all the time because right up here on the other side of the railroad tracks is US Highway 14. And that's a major thoroughfare through this area. So I come up here all the time, go through the city to go up to like Madison or something like that. And I never really drive around the town. So we're just going to walk through the park a little bit. Baseball fields, looks like there's a skateboard ramps over here. Tennis court, basketball court, playground equipment. And another reason I wanted to come down here is because right up here where 213 and 14 intersect, there's a tank up here, and I've always wanted to stop and see the tank. So we're going to see the tank. Okay, here we are. We are at the tank. Don't ask me what kind of tank it is. I really do not know. But yeah, look at that. That is so cool. I'm sure there's probably a geocache stashed in here somewhere, but I don't know where. In honor and memory of all who served. Nice. That is a cool tank. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to climb up on these things or anything like that. I think all the hatches and boxes and stuff that are attached to here are all welded shut or bolted shut or something. Beautiful tank. All right, now that I've seen that, I'll tell you a little bit about the trail here that we're going to be walking. And I know very little about this trail. All right, this is a very, very new trail portion, trail segment, whatever you want to call it. I tell you, I do really like this creek. It looks so cool, and I love the little sandstone wall that they built. Nice. All right, so right here at Antes, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what you do. You'll see our blazes right here on the light post. So So we are going to turn and come up this way. You know, I've always liked the way this building looks. Got that big water pump windmill, which of course doesn't work. Winds are blowing about 10 miles an hour today and the thing's not moving. Evansville Grove Society and Museum. Okay, that explains it. I didn't think that was a house that someone was living in because it just didn't look like it. But now I know what it is. It's a historical museum. Okay. Antez Drive turns, so are we. All right, let me tell you a little bit about the trail, at least the little bit that I know. This is a brand new trail within the past year, maybe even within the past 6 months. All I know truthfully about this trail is that it is 2.8 miles long. Truthfully, that's all I know about it. I don't know the hill difficulty. I don't know the terrain difficulty. But being that we are basically walking in a town, and I think on the south side of town we get into a little bit of a wooded area. So it's going to be a fairly easy walk. You know, we're not going to have a whole lot of rocks and roots and stuff like that. Now that being said, I have walked portions of the trail that go through towns and stuff like that, and then just a little bit of out of town walking, you know, basically on a dirt path or something. And they rate that as a trail difficulty of 2. So I'm going to say the same thing. I think this will have a trail difficulty of 2. Now, hill difficulty. I don't know what it takes to, or what their formula is to figure out a hill difficulty. It seems like 90% of the trails a 3 out of 5. But Evansville is a little hilly, but it's not horrible. So I don't think we're going to do too much hill climbing. I really don't. Oh, actually, I see a blaze up there. There's a sidewalk up there. And it looks like we're going to go up to that pavilion up there. Okay. So anyway, we're going to be going up a good-sized hill right now. So that right there will probably give this a 2. So that's pretty much what I'm going to label this as. It's probably going to be a 2 on the hill difficulty. Again, I could be wrong. I do not have a new guidebook with this in it telling me exactly what it is. Well, here's another base for a building or something. 2. Huh. You know, they do have a disc golf course here. You know, frisbee disc golf. So they got the little chain things all over. I wonder if that might be a starting point. You know, for your first throw, your drive, whatever you want to call it. So I'm wondering if that's what that slab is down there. Speaking of which, there's a bunch of guys over there playing frisbee golf. Looks like we've got some bathrooms right here if we need it. More playground equipment. Nice. I did get a little short of breath going up that hill though. Of course, it's always harder to talk and walk at the same time. Talking really takes the wind out of you. Getting through the end of the park here. I have no idea what this road is called here, but there's a yellow blaze in front of us, so we'll go down this way. Oh, some low branches. Low for me anyway. So how you guys been doing this week? I have been having a interesting week. We are leaving tomorrow to go camping, and we're going to be camping out of our trailer for a full 7 days. So we will leave tomorrow, which is a Sunday, and we'll be back the following Sunday. We are heading all the way over to the Nelson Dewey State Park over by the Mississippi. Probably take us about maybe 2 hours to get there. So yeah, looking forward to that. We are going to take Missy along, so it's just going to be me, Jen, and the dog. And we're just going to have fun. Just relax. All right, I'm not seeing any blazes anywhere, so I am going to continue going straight. Okay, coming up on Main Street, and I do see a yellow blaze with an arrow pointing left. So we're going to go down through the downtown area. Okay, so I made the turn back there and started coming down Main Street. I tell you, there are some cool houses down here. I mean, seriously, check out that old house over there. Could use a paint job, and they got some scaffolding there, so it actually looks like someone is working on it. Well, that's a beautiful house. I love that house. I mean, these two, look at the decorations above the windows there. This old house got a beautiful porch. Check out this big brick house. Wow. John M. Evans Hall. So it looks like they got a law office and a community theater. Emma's Table, I don't know what that is. Could be a catering business. Check out those big pillars on the front of that house. That's nice. The Tower House. That is a cool front to this house. Rounded. Yeah, that's nice. Although, I'm giving it a nice close look. And in front of the glass windows, they have plexiglass. And so yeah, they got plexiglass covering those windows, so you can't open the windows. That sucks. Of course, the shops on the other side, very historic looking. Got Rock and Rolls over here. They're a sandwich and pizza shop. I think they also have ice cream too. But yeah, doesn't that downtown area look sweet? Yeah, we're gonna hold up the bike. Calm down. Yeah. Had to get all pissy and throttle it up hard. Just because he had to wait a little bit. Because I wasn't gonna run across the street. I really do like architecture. I really do. I find it interesting. I know nothing about it other than it looks cool. Right over there is Maple, and we're going to turn and go down that way. So we are going to come over here. I saw the blaze on the other side of the street. See, right there's our blaze. And then keep going down that way. You do have a Casey's gas station and a couple other restaurants and bars down there. So if you're hungry, thirsty, need to get gas, need a bathroom or anything like that. All right, I see a blaze across the street, no arrows, so we're just going to keep going straight. But I do think we turn at the next corner. I think that's a food truck down there. Yeah, it looks like it. They must drive around specific shops and stuff and set up for lunch. Okay, coming up to that next intersection now. And this is Liberty Street. We are going to turn and come down this way. And I think we end up crossing Highway 213 again. 213 can get kind of busy. It is a major road, but it's kind of a nice house. I like the detailing above the porch there. Nice sunflowers, huh? Wow, those are big. I'm gonna guess 8 feet. All right, another intersection, and this time we're turning left. We're kind of zigzagging all over the place. All right, turning on to First Street. I think we actually stay on this for a little while. So just a few days ago, I posted up that there could be some major changes coming to the channel because I accepted a full-time job offer. So I don't know how that's going to affect my video production. I don't know if I'm going to have the time or energy to go out on hikes and cook meals and go for rides and record it and do all the editing and stuff. You know, I really have not been working a traditional job. I've been doing, of course, the YouTube thing, but I have not had an actual job since I quit doing Uber and Lyft, and that was 4.5 years ago. And with financial situations changing for the house, I figured I needed to go out and get a job just to have money to pay for emergencies. You know, if all of a sudden the refrigerator decides to crap out or something like that, we'll have money. Or if Jen's car needs $1,000 in repair, we'll have the money. Just stuff like that. Jen still makes enough to pay for all of our bills, but not much else. So I went out. I've been looking for a while. I've actually been looking for probably about 2 months now. And I finally got a call back. I'm not going to be getting paid as much as I was hoping, but it's a job. It gives me something. And it's only, I think, like 5 miles from my house. And I like this house over here. Look at that wraparound porch. Again, an upstairs balcony area. Again, nice. Huh. Came out to this driveway and I saw an arrow right here pointing across the street and a blaze on the other side. So I must have to cross mid-block. Which is nice because I wanted to take a closer look at this red house. I like that big archway over the upper floor up there. That is neat. Got some broken windows up there. Looks nice though. I kind of wish they didn't paint the lions though. Okay. On the ground there is that big wooden thing. It's actually the inside parts of a piano. Oh, they do have the big archway up there for the 3rd floor window. I like the tower up there with the big bell-shaped top. That is nice. I like those big grandiose buildings. You don't see stuff like that getting built nowadays. All right. Coming up onto Old Highway 92. And it looks like we're going to be doing a right-hand turn here. There's a sign underneath the branches of the tree here that says Wind Prairie Parking. So this must be Wind Prairie. Lots of wildflowers, although I'm seeing a lot of Queen Anne's lace. That's actually an invasive species here. I like that that windmill there. It's got some really nice scrolling and stuff. on the base pieces. It's got some benching in there so you can sit down. Arrow there saying that we need to turn and come down this way. It's kind of sad that we couldn't walk through all that other stuff though. Oh well. Okay, just up a little bit is Fair Street. There's a blaze and an arrow, so we're going to turn and walk down this way. Now we are coming up onto the school areas, so you might come across a few cars and buses and stuff like that. Okay, not much to show over the last couple of blocks. As we're coming up on the school here, I see across the driveway here is a blaze with an arrow pointing that way. So we are going to go into this little wooded area, and this is basically the wildlife portion of the trail. Look at this, they still got a lot of stuff here to be picked up from them cleaning up the area, making it accessible for hikers. Campsite Veterans Company, 1680 CCC. I wonder if 1680 was the Civil Corp number. And then it says 1933. Trees planted by company 1680. So yep, that's it. From seeds picked up on battlefield of Gettysburg. Wow. Looks like they're going to have a little bit of an informational kiosk here about something. There's a bench there and a trail that kind of seems to go over there, but the blaze is here, so that's where we're headed. I don't know if I'm supposed to turn. Yes, I see a blaze on a tree over here, so don't go out the fence. I'm going to turn and come down this way. See, now this to me would be the part that would rate this whole trail at a 2, not a 1. You know, walking the sidewalks and the streets and stuff like that, that's easy enough. There was a blaze on that trail, and now we're going to exit here. I think we just cut straight across. I don't think we need to go over to that fence line or anything. I didn't see anything stating to do so. I see an informational kiosk over here. I'm going to go take a look at it. We might have to walk down the back side of the high school football field over here. And in fact, yeah, I see a yellow blaze over there. Oh, speaking of monarch butterflies, there's one right there. You guys see it in there? That's a monarch butterfly on that tree branch. Spin your image around so you guys can see it, guys. Don't sit there and look at me all the time. That's what's fun about these 360 cameras. You guys can move the image. There it goes. All right, well, I don't want to walk the road. I'm going to stay in the grass here. On the bottom side here, there's a blaze and an arrow on this placard, whatever it is. The Shot Put Prairie. It's so waterlogged and faded, I can't read it, guys. All right, and then over here across the roadway is another blaze and arrow, so we're going to go down that direction. Oh, that breeze feels nice. Did I ever tell you what the weather was? When I left the car, it is mid-70s. And I'm thinking it's probably getting close to the upper 70s, maybe even low 80s right now. But the winds are going at about 10 miles an hour. So it feels nice, it really does. I've been sweating and the wind is just cooling me down. Okay, so we do not go around the outside of the soccer field here. I do see a blaze with an arrow. So we'll cross at the stop sign here and go down between the field and the school. Okay, so we walked all the way around the soccer field next to the school here. I see a yellow blaze on the scoreboard here. So I'm gonna go straight here. And in fact, I see another yellow blaze on the fence up here, right by the fence gate. And it looks like it tells me that I need to turn and go down that way. So turn, come down this way. All right, so I'm almost done with the trail. So I'm gonna start closing out the video, guys. I'm gonna stay with the way I call the terrain and hill difficulty. 2 apiece. 2 for trail, 2 for hill. I had no problems with bugs today. It's fairly windy, and it seems like bug activity isn't nearly as bad in a city as it is when you're out in the woods. We had rain over the past couple of days. I've had no issues with mud puddles or anything like that. But again, this is mostly city walking, so streets and roadways are pretty much going to be dry. But even the dirt ground that we were working on, it's not muddy. Those wood chips in that little wooded area, those were wet, but they weren't sopping wet, they weren't muddy. But, it just kind of showed that it had been raining. So yeah, this 2.8 miles was actually fairly nice. Got a few weird looks when you go walking through a town with a camera and you're just kind of talking to yourself. You get someone startled because they come out of the garage right next to you and they're like, oh, hi. Now in my mind, I got to figure out, do I want to put that in the video? Just to show that you could meet people on the street. I have not seen any other signs, but I'm seeing what looks like to be a little kiosk up here. There's a blaze there. There's a little kiosk thing right here, which looks like it's actually been here for a while. Huh, cool. I'm going to assume that the trail actually connects to a road down here. All right, there's a blaze there. I'm looking up the hill here and I'm not seeing another blaze up there. So I'm going to keep going straight. Oh, yep, I see a blaze on that dugout. Oh, there's a porta potty right there if you guys need it. I'm not seeing any other blazes. It looks like there's a road roundabout or something over here. I'm not seeing any blazes on the batting cage here. Walking through all these little trees and this little prairie plant area. Oh, there's a blaze right there. I'm thinking this road right in front of us is our end. I'm thinking. I think that's what it is. Okay, I'm looking down and I don't see any posts, anything that looks like that. There's nothing on mailboxes, no blazes, nothing on trees, nothing on the telephone poles across the street. So yeah, I think this is where we stop. Right at the entrance to the Evansville High School. What a nice little walk. Now I have to get back to the car. And I don't think I'm going to follow the same route because I don't want to have to do all the zigzagging through the city and stuff like that. So I'm going to actually turn on Google Maps and have it navigate me back to the car. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So this is Mark saying thank you so much for coming along and enjoying the walk with me. Beautiful day, beautiful. Brand new section of Ice Age Trail, the Evansville segment. Checked off already. That was a quick one. Always believe, guys, you can go out for your ride. Always believe you can go out for your hike. Always believe you can cook that new dish. And always, always believe in yourself, heart, soul, mind, and body, that you can do it. Bye, guys. I bet you I'm going to have to go that way. I think. All right, I got to figure it out.